How Socioeconomic Status Affects School Performance. Presented by Devin, Jamie, and Joshua. What is socioeconomic status?
Socioeconomic status is the rate of academic success. SES is often measured as the combination of education, income, and occupation. It is commonly conceptualized as the social standing or class of an individual or group. The 5 factors that are usually considered in establishing SES: income, occupation, education, political power, and neighborhood. Income is how well can the family members meet their financial responsibility. Occupation is what prestige is associated with the occupation of the head of the household. Education is determined by what level of education have the parents achieved. Neighborhood, what is the safety and upkeep of the neighborhood in which the family lives. Political power, what hope do the family members reasonably have to influence the government and community policies that affect their lives? Rate of academic success. Parents from low SES communities may be unable to afford resources such as books, computers, or tutors to create this positive literacy environment. In a nationwide study of American kindergarten children, 36% of parents in the low-income quartile read to their children on a daily basis, compared with 62% of parents from high quintile. Children's initial reading competence is correlated with the home literacy environment, which is the number of books owned and parent distress. Lower academic achievement. Students from low SES schools enter high school 3 grade levels behind students from higher SES schools. Also, students from the low SES groups learn less over the 4 years than children from higher SES groups, graduating 4 grade levels behind those of higher SES groups. Effects on academic performance. Having high levels of unexplained absences at school have also been found to be associated with poorer early adult outcomes. For example, higher probability of being unemployed and poorer adult health.
Language and literacy. A child's language and literacy is strongly affected by their family's socioeconomic status. Studies show that parents from low SES families are less involved in their children's academic and social lives. Some factors affecting their involvement are working multiple jobs, illness, single-parent homes, and unstable home environment. The support and involvement of parents and guardians strongly affect the academic achievement of children as they progress through elementary school. Another key factor affecting children is the modeling of improper English. Many low SES communities are located in inner cities where the dialect strongly affects the child's language development. If children do not learn how to speak properly at a young age, their poor grammar will translate into poor writing as they progress through their academic career. Schools in low SES communities are more likely to hire unqualified teachers because of their lack of funding. They cannot afford to hire proper teachers for each specialization, so many of the times the teachers are stretched out and overworked. This type of strategy causes for a stressful work environment, which also transfers stress onto the students. A poor socioeconomic status also strongly affects the amount or quality of resources the school is provided. If there is no room in the budget for resources such as books, art supplies, and decorations for the classroom, then the burden often falls upon the teacher alone.
Risk factors. Children and families in low SES situations are exposed to a variety of risk factors. Many low SES children face emotional and social instability. Very young children require a healthy, safe learning environment for optimal growth and development. In low SES families, there tends to be a high prevalence of depression, little to no health care, and high levels of stress for both adults and children. These deficits translate to poor school performance and behavior on the child's part. Eric Jensen describes the emotional brain of a young child as a keyboard. Everyone is born with certain keys or innate emotional responses: sadness, joy, disgust, anger, surprise, and fear. The other keys must be added to the keyboard later. In other words, more complex emotional responses must be taught. Emotions like humility, forgiveness, empathy, sympathy, patience, gratitude, and cooperation. As teachers, we need to be aware of the emotional deficits some of our students may have. The inherent risk is to condemn the behavior, demand they change, or misinterpret their behavior as having an attitude. Rather than telling, we should lead by example. We should model and practice appropriate behavior with our students. Action steps. It's time to part the clouds and shed light on the doom and gloom. Building hope. To understand the power of hope, we must first understand the human mind. For many people, there is a misconception that those living in poor conditions should find inspiration from their surroundings and work hard to move out of them. Seeing their family struggle should be motivation enough, right? This, unfortunately, isn't the case. The human mind, you see, is designed to adapt to its environment, not rise above it. This fact isn't meant to discourage, but rather shine light upon the power that we as teachers have in creating a positive, safe environment for our students. We must understand that hope is much more than a whimsical notion, but a powerful and proven catalyst for change in the minds of our students. Take, for example, the story of Burgess Elementary School in Atlanta, Georgia. 81% of this school's students qualify for free or reduced lunch. After instituting a strong, comprehensive program of hope in their school, which included emotional education and enhancement of parent and community involvement, the school saw an amazing and dramatic change. Burgess went from 29% above the national norm in reading and 34% in math to 64% above the national norm in reading and 72% in math. High hopes and strong relationships made all the difference. We must remember, though, that hope isn't a tool to be used sparingly. It must pervade every facet of the school and classroom. Each student must see, feel, and hear hope, each and every day. Fine arts and physical education. The arts are an oft-neglected area of the curriculum that can have a dramatic impact on our students' performance. The arts help build attention, develop processing skills, sequencing, manipulation of data. They help to strengthen memory. They help to build lifelong, transferable skills such as reading. Theater, drama, and the performance arts can help our students' emotional intelligence, reflection, can aid in our understanding and respect of diversity, can help build memorization and processing skills, and help students with their social issues. Physical education and athletics are another aspect of school not commonly associated with improved cognition. But in addition to improving student health, coordination, and stress response, athletics also enhance academic outcomes and help to reduce behavioral problems. Schools that cut physical education time in favor of more sit and get test prep are missing out on big academic gains.
Enrich lives and change minds. Every student can learn, just not on the same day or in the same way. George Evans.
The mind is not a vessel to be filled, but a fire to be ignited.
Breathe easy, teachers. You can do it. When we make the effort, have great vision, make plans and act accordingly, we can celebrate our successes and the successes of all our students.